Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge.
What's up, Doc?
And we are back to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about SmackDown. We're going to talk about 205 Live. We're going to talk about NXT. But Judge is mostly excited about Raw.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Triggered
No
already.
way.
That didn't take much.
Nope.
If you guys could take a second and hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, share it with your friends. You could hit the notification button to let you know when we upload videos. You could also check us out on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Mm-hmm. And I think that is about it. With all that out of the way,
Yeah.
let's talk about wrestling, Judge.
All right.
Hit
Doc,
Hit me.
we start off with Raw,
Yes, we do.
and we have...
Boy, was it a doozy.
Oh, man. We have Braun Strowman in the ring, cutting a promo. Then Kurt Angle comes out,
Whoops.
and he basically... What?
I was bouncing my leg up and down, and this thing started shaking like crazy.
Anyways, Kurt Angle comes out, and he interrupts Braun and basically says, well, Braun, you're not going to be in the triple threat come Royal Rumble.
You fired.
You're fired.
Are you still allowed to do that, considering
so.
our president?
I think you can.
You fired.
You fired.
Is that how he does it? I don't think so.
No,
but
no.
yes, he fires Braun Strowman, and
Yeah.
Braun says, well, thank you, Kurt, for being open. and
Absolutely not. He
honest
goes,
with me. Thank you for being a respectful peer.
Employee.
And I hope to see you in the future.
Good luck with your future endeavors and
Yeah,
pay-per-views.
exactly. That's not what happens.
No, he got fired because he basically handicapped Kane and Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah, kayfabe. We all know Judge's thoughts on
So dumb.
that. Yeah, so unfortunately, because of Braun Strowman's
Yes.
previous actions and
Yep.
using a grappling hook like he's friggin' Batman
Like,
to
why was
pull
there a
down the
grappling hook
scaffolding.
in
You
the
always
trunk?
you always have a grappling hook with you, man.
Okay.
He's a Boy Scout,
I guess.
right? He's prepared for any situation.
He wasn't. The camera crew was.
And so anyways, yeah, they fire him for that. So Braun goes on a rampage.
Called a Braun page, actually.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of rampage,
Yeah.
we should probably
Address.
address Paige. So it broke late last week that Paige is most likely, I guess
I
we
think
could
she's
say,
done.
done with in-ring
Yes.
action.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been an official comment about the future of her career yet from the WWE, just that she's not competing in the Women's Royal Rumble
Yeah.
because of injury. But Paige has come out and said,
It's my neck. And
Yeah.
so what happened was there was a blind spot, and Sasha kicked her pretty hard in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Well, in the shoulder.
in the
which
shoulders, yeah.
caused her head to go back. And
Yeah, it looked a lot like Sting. When Seth buckle bombed Sting,
Yeah.
he had the same sort of reaction where he couldn't
Yeah.
quite get his legs under him.
Yeah.
His arms were. You could see immediately that her arms were She
Dead.
couldn't feel her arms.
Yeah. And she
so-
couldn't get her feet up underneath her. There's video on it
Yeah.
online. It's super hard to watch.
Yeah, it
I wouldn't
really is.
recommend it
It's
because it's
sad.
sad because somebody's livelihood is that's their
Yeah,
that's
their
their
passion.
job.
Yeah.
It's done and they can no longer wrestle anymore, and that's
Yeah.
super sad.
So, anyways, that's
So
that.
yep, that's that. Which I mean, we're both not big Paige fans, and I don't think we're both Sasha Banks fans either.
No.
But,
Yeah.
I
but
think
I mean, we
talked
would
about
never
this.
wish
No.
injury on
No,
anyone.
No, I think we both are under the conclusion that the kick itself, one, stop doing blind spots. Like, they're stupid and they're dumb, and
Yeah.
you shouldn't do them because injuries happen.
Yeah.
But the kick that Sasha delivered to Paige
A little snug.
was pretty stiff, and it sucks to see that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, anyways,
back to Raw.
back to Raw.
Rampage.
Braun.
Braun is on a rampage, and he's flipping people. He's throwing security guards. He's eating cake and destroying talent backstage.
Yeah.
That Hawkins put out a funny tweet, which I thought was kind of funny.
What was it?
He says, "Well, it's technically not a pin, so do I get a win?"
Huh?
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
that was probably the only thing that I really liked about the whole Rampage thing, Braun Rampage, was when he creams Kurt Hawkins and then turns around and the stagehand is just there with the cake, just completely frozen.
And Braun just grabs the biggest slice and he's just like,
yeah, takes
just,
a big bite of cake and walks away. But they do segments throughout the show of Braun
I just wanted to get this all over with.
doing, crazy things.
Yep.
He ends up flipping a truck over.
So what's really funny is that he heads over to the TV production truck, and then Kurt gets a hold of this because he goes to Kurt's office, trashes it. He goes and finds the TV truck, and Kurt is his office.
What's this?
Kurt's in his office, and he's trying to pick up stuff, and then a ref comes in and is like, "Kurt, I'm sorry, Braun's headed towards the TV truck."
That's right. Yeah.
And Kurt,
that's a $12 million truck.
Bless you, Kurt, because you are not an actor. You just go, "That's a $12 million truck!" Roar!
Yeah.
It's like, no. That did not look good.
Yeah.
You didn't sell me on that.
Yeah.
And then he goes into the TV truck, starts yelling at people like, "What is this? If I hit this, does it just turn off? Are we going off the air if I hit this?"
Hey, man.
Dude,
He's
just
the
hit
monster among men, not the IT guy.
Find out. Just hit it. And
He
find
kind of
out.
does.
No, he needs to
But
hit
it was very lightly. It was kind of like a.
Let me just these
Yeah.
buttons.
I know that this is worth $60,000.
Yeah. I don't want Vince getting that mad at me.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just going to take all the levels and turn them down.
But then he tips the. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
And then he tips the main part of the trailer with the driver.
Yes.
I forget
As
what that's
a
called.
sensible rampager,
Yeah.
he
The same
disconnects the truck from the trailer.
Yep.
From the TV trailer, and then he flips over the truck, and not the millions and millions of dollars worth of
Not
TV
the $12
equipment.
million TV trailer.
So,
Just
I mean,
the
know,
truck.
if you're going to throw a tantrum, you might as well
guess.
be sensible about it, right?
Yeah, and then he decides to show up into the main area where the wrestling ring is, and looks over at the commentators, and everybody just scatters. They get scared and they
It's
scatter.
like that scene in Ratatouille when the rats fall down and then they scatter.
Yeah. Well,
Booker.
poor Michael Cole also.
Booker kind of pushes Cole out in front of him.
Booker just kind of goes, no, you go.
Yeah.
And then Michael Cole gets dragged around by his pants, and then
thrown into some stagehands.
Well, then Kurt comes back and goes, "Braun, I've called off the cops."
Oh, that's right.
And Stephanie McMahon called. She's gonna hire you again. She's gonna hire you. You're back on. You're gonna be in the 3-man. Yeah. You're
How
fine.
many police forces, if you call them and say, explain the situation to them, and then you
we're
can
sending
call
the
them
SWAT.
and say, actually, cancel that. You're not going to get one police officer on the scene.
Thanks for telling us. We're gonna whip this bad boy around.
Let's
We're gonna
turn
go
it around.
Pizza Hut. You want anything?
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole SWAT team is in the van, just like, all right, I guess we're turning it around.
McDonald's for slushies.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's this was not my favorite Rampage that
was so
Braun
dumb.
put on.
it was so dumb.
Yeah, it was not my favorite. It was semi-entertaining.
I wish I could throw
as a
tantrum
whole.
from getting fired and then get rehired.
Yeah, that's not how the world works. But this is WWE, so
That's true. That's true. Do you want to
anyways,
get into some actual wrestling?
let's
though?
talk about wrestling. So this happens throughout the episode. There's just
the
little
first half of the episode.
Yeah, little things that happen while other things are happening. But so we got all that stuff out of the way. Let's talk about just the wrestling matches.
We have Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews with Dana Brooke on the side versus The Bar, which is Sheamus and Cesaro.
Worldwide.
I love that. I'm so happy that they win, but that's because The Bar is setting up their finisher. Jason Jordan's music hits, and Apollo Crews gets
the
a
next
roll
generation
up.
of great.
Yeah, gets a roll up pin, and the Bar loses second week in a row
To Titus Worldwide.
And I'm so happy because Titus Worldwide actually kind of looked pretty good in this match.
Yeah, they're all right.
I'm upset that Dana Brooke, the actual wrestler, is
Yeah,
not really wrestling.
it's unfortunate that that Dana Brooke has been sort of demoted to valet.
Yeah.
I mean, she
She's
didn't
probably
have
going through some
super
stuff,
entertaining
though.
matches, you know.
She's probably going through some stuff though.
Yeah, maybe. But I think, yeah, it's just unfortunate that they kind of had to pull the plug on her as an in-ring competitor.
Yeah. Next we have Asuka versus Nia Jax,
Yeah.
and boy, I could care less. And
Couldn't.
Asuka wins because Nia Jax couldn't compete anymore because she hurt her knee, and then her knee got stuck in the stairs, and then
Yeah, this is so weird. Why did they book it like this?
Because they don't want Asuka losing, and they don't want Nia Jax losing. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how you're going to do that. I feel like you have to build them up parallel to each other.
Yeah, they shouldn't be
Asuka is
crossing
beating
paths,
people, Nia is beating people, and then they eventually meet.
yeah,
Right?
Or
Because if
your
you're
big
doing it
blowout.
this way, like if you're having them wrestle now, you either have to do these non-finishes like this, or you have to do 50-50 booking
Yep.
because you can't have one person be stronger than the other person. And so you just have these terribly boring, well, I mean, they don't necessarily have to be boring,
this
but
was boring.
you sort of remove the stakes with the 50-50 booking,
Yeah.
3 months of Nia wins, Asuka wins. Although that's not going to happen because there's no way Asuka's they're going to break that streak right now.
No,
So-
I don't think she gets her streak broken until she loses the belt to somebody.
Honestly, I feel
Which
like
is so dumb.
Asuka's streak is a hindrance now,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I'm almost, and we may not have the same feelings on this, but I'm almost glad that the same thing didn't happen to Aleister Black. I'm almost glad that Aleister Black has had a loss now, and you don't have to do this crazy thing where you're trying to protect an unbeaten streak.
See, I don't know. I don't know about that because I would rather him lose to Adam Cole at TakeOver.
Yes.
Than I would rather have him lose the way that
Yeah.
he did against Johnny Gargano.
Okay, so I guess let me
Yes.
qualify my
Yeah,
previous statement.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily super stoked about the way that he lost,
Yes,
but
I
at
get
least
you.
now that he has lost,
Yeah.
we don't have this sort of thing where you're kind of butting up against.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the streak now is bigger than Asuka,
Yeah.
right? It's holding
Yeah.
her character back.
100%. So that kind of happened, and then we have Alexa Bliss coming to her side to
To
help
Nia's,
her.
yeah.
And then in the
Enzo.
back, Enzo comes out and he's like, "How you doing?
Dude.
How you doing?"
And then, again, Nia chooses Enzo over Alexa. So I don't care. I don't like any of this.
Why
I
are they
love
continuing
Nia.
to so
I love Alexa. This whole storyline is complete and utter garbage.
well, I think wasn't the reason that they had Nia Jax and Enzo even around each other. What it was for the mixed match challenge, right? That was supposed
I don't know.
to plant the seed to be hey, we want these guys to be the mixed match challenge. Yeah, you vote for them, vote
I
for
don't
them,
know.
vote for them. But
That it didn't happen.
exactly, and now it's just
Now you
it's
have to
just
carry
dumb.
on this terrible storyline.
What is the final match going to be? Alexa Bliss versus Enzo for Nia?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
This
know.
is so stupid.
We're wasting brain cells even thinking
Yes,
about it.
we are. But our next match is
Okay.
between the Revival
Yes.
versus Aaron Solo
Solo.
and Ricky Starks,
Aaron Solo, isn't that Bailey's boyfriend?
fiance.
Fiance?
Yep. Well, the Revival win, and then they cut a promo, and Doc,
Yeah.
what did they say?
Well, what they say is that they are professional wrestlers.
And what did you say?
I said, well, previous to this, I was like, we were having a conversation, and this was off camera.
No, we said it on camera.
Did we say it on camera?
We said it on camera.
I'll have to go back and look. But yeah,
Cue it.
like it was almost like, it was like, dude, next thing you know, they're going to be saying the term professional wrestler or professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And here we are. What a world we live in.
What a world. What a world we live in. And also, I like how people have been like, yo, Dash, you're going to get in trouble with Vince, blah, blah, blah. And then he just tweets back, already am.
I don't know. I don't know if it's real or what, but
yeah,
I mean, it's a crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I will reserve comment.
Yeah.
Because who knows? Who knows what's actually going to happen and why he actually said what he did.
Yeah. Next, we have Roman Reigns defending his IC belt. No, he's not defending it. He's just wrestling Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Boy, oh boy, if you wanted to book somebody stronger without using PEDs, you just stick them in a 2-in-1 match.
All right. So I guess maybe we need to address the fact that Roman Reigns has been tied or linked to a $10 million steroid ring.
What?
Now here,
the big dog.
I didn't read the article, but he has been popped before for PEDs. They suspended him. I don't know. Maybe that suspension was already in reference to this thing.
I hope not, because boy, oh boy, would I love to never see that dude on TV for like a month.
That's not gonna. Okay, yeah, never for a month. Okay,
never for a month, because they're not gonna give him like a 4-month suspension.
I can't remember how long they suspended him before.
That's the big dog.
But yeah,
he's got a match coming up for the belt. Big dog.
Honestly, I mean, the biggest thing that it affects is perception. The only reason that the WWE has the policy that they do is perception. Yeah.
Also, looking at you, Marky Mark, you were busted too. You fake.
Who?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
he was also name dropped.
Well, did you see that movie? What was the name of that movie that he did with
Gain?
Yeah.
Dude is jacked. Yeah. But it's fake.
Of course it is. No one can get that jacked that quickly.
Look at The Rock.
The
Rock.
Listen to the entire statement.
100%. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the entire statement was no one can get that jacked that quickly without steroids.
Yeah, Marky Mark, take your funky bunch and get out of here.
Take your shriveled up nards.
Your shriveled bunch. Next, we have Sonya Deville with Paige and Mandy Rose versus Sasha Banks, who also has Bayley and Mickie James.
I wonder if Marky Mark ever went on like just a tirade about his shriveled up nards and how they just look at them. They don't produce testosterone anymore.
I gotta get my guy who's got steroids so I can look good. What a loser. Don't do steroids. They're for losers.
Or
no,
do steroids. And
not have any nards.
Live your life, I guess.
And not be the nard dog.
The nard dog.
We're getting way off topic here.
And I just said the words do steroids. Don't do steroids. I'm just joking.
Don't do them. No, they're bad.
It doesn't, but
they're
at
bad.
The same
don't
time,
be like the big dog or the nard dog or the no nard dog.
Yeah, we got way off topic here.
Sonya Deville defeating Sasha Banks. How do you feel about that?
I have no emotion. I don't care either way.
Nope, don't care. How about Matt Hardy defeating Heath Slater with Rhino?
Yeah, whatever.
Also, apparently, Matt Hardy realizes that hardcore fans like us are upset about the Woken thing. And he has come out and said that there will be a Final Deletion Part 2 coming soon.
I mean, do we even need to talk anymore? That's exactly what I said. Should have happened before they did this stuff.
Yeah. Also, we get to see Matt Hardy's new entrance, which, by the way, it looks a hell of a lot better than his other one. It fits his character.
Good.
But, like, why you...
Hey, what?
Just put it...
Use your words.
Just...
Use your words.
Just, when you saw him on TV last week.
Yeah.
Put that. What you just did. What, you put his entrance and everything together?
Yeah.
Did you do that in a week? Because if you did it in a week, you should have done it last week, so you could have had it.
This is the conversation we had last week about the WWE and committing
I'm about ready to go Braun and just start tipping over stuff.
Well, don't do it in my house. Yeah, I mean, we had this conversation last week about the WWE not committing to something, not committing the resources and the time and the care to wrestlers and their characters and getting them over. So I'm glad that we're getting a final deletion video. We should have gotten a final deletion video before this whole thing happened.
Yep.
So, again, another reason why I'm reserving judgment. Who knows? Maybe the final deletion video is hilarious and turns everyone around.
I hope so. I'm hoping so.
I told you last week that I remain hopeful.
I'm keeping my skepticals on.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. The main event.
Yeah.
Is
No.
Seth Rollins
versus Finn Balor.
Yeah, versus Finn Balor, who has the club beside him.
Now, this match was made by Jason Jordan.
Yeah, because he went to his dad.
He went to Kurt and said, hey, you should let
My buddy is really upset about the loss last week,
Exactly.
so you should get him another one.
So Seth pretends to be mad about all of this stuff, but then is like, hey, no. Because Jason Jordan was like, oh,
Hey.
I'm sorry. Well, I'll just go have him cancel the match.
He's
and
playing
Seth's
a
like,
perfect heel.
no,
almost.
don't cancel the match. I was just saying.
Talk to me about it, man. Like,
So I don't know, man. I hate this version of Seth Rollins.
and
This version of Seth Rollins is my least favorite version of Seth Rollins.
you're weak.
Ever.
You're weak, son.
You can be weak, but be a heel.
No, he doesn't need to. He needs. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. Okay, but the biggest takeaway from this is that one, Jason Jordan cheated and grabbed Finn Balor by the leg,
Okay.
made him crash down to the canvas,
Yeah.
and then what did Seth Rollins do?
Seth Rollins curb stomped Finn Balor. That's actually two. So you said two, but there are actually three interesting things about this match.
Okay.
The third interesting thing is the fact that Finn Balor pinned Seth Rollins for a 3 count.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the ref got up and went, 2!
2. It's like, no, dude. That was 3.
That was 3. And they even showed
A replay of
the
it.
replay of it.
Easy, Sin Cara.
And Corey Graves is like, 1, 2, 3, 3.5.
Yeah.
He pinned him for 3.5.
Yeah. So, listen, that ref, get him out of here. Seth Rollins, loved the finisher. I've always liked that finisher. It's such a cool finisher.
Yeah, I'm glad it's back. I'm just sad that I'm not a huge Seth Rollins fan right now. Maybe this will help. I'm about to sneeze, I think, but I'm not going to stifle it because
That dude blew out his throat.
Yeah. Oh no, it passed. Man, I was gonna. Now my eyes are watering.
Basically, yeah, that's Raw. What are you gonna give Raw?
I'm gonna give Raw a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because it sucked. You want to move on to SmackDown?
Do I?
This it shouldn't be called SmackDown Live. This episode should have just been called U.S. Championship.
Yeah, the whole thing was
It was
three.
just
It was
that.
3 matches. It was 3 United States Championship matches
And one other match.
and one other match. What was it?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. First match: Xavier Woods versus Jinder Mahal for the second round.
You
Winner
know,
faces
honestly,
winner
for
of
the
next round.
The match itself wasn't terrible.
No,
It wasn't.
I wish
It
that
was
Xavier
fine.
Woods would have won.
I wish that too. I'll tell you what was terrible. That stupid Colossus.
Listen, that Xavier Woods, the poor guy landed on his
On his neck.
And even when Jinder went to so they were running the ropes and Jinder was sitting there on the ropes and he meant to
Oh, he meant to
Top
back
him over?
body drop him over the ropes,
so he can land on the apron.
but he didn't
Well,
lift
he
him up
doesn't
high
get
enough.
enough behind him. He's got to go back, work on chest day or arm day or whatever.
I don't think that guy needs to work on any day, dude. That guy is freaking.
He needs to work
jacked.
on his leg days.
He's
Little
going to be
twig
linked
legs.
to an $11 million steroid ring because it's got to be
goodness.
bigger than Roman Reigns.
It's true. But he does it, and then Xavier Woods kind of looks like he's about ready to go over, but then he just stops and then crashes to the side.
Yeah, they kind of clash heads a little bit.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that Colossus is the big. Honestly, that kind of stuff with the ropes can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But the Colossus is something that happens in every match that he has.
It's your finisher,
and it
man.
sucks.
It's
every
not
single
good.
time.
It's not good. Also, like, the banter between Corey Graves and Big E is amazing.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Corey Graves is pretty great.
He's so awesome.
He's so hot right now.
And then we have Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, this match was no good.
I don't, like, there's a part of me, there's a tiny part of me that wants to like Mojo.
Nope.
Like, it's the tiniest little speck of sand in the giant ocean. The tiniest.
Dude, that guy is...
It's the tiniest little bit of salt in the ocean.
That guy is made of nope for me.
But
100%
he does his
nope.
stupid, like, 4-point stance. when he
3-point
runs
stance,
into
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Stop, man.
Yeah.
You're just awful.
He was trying to, like, taunt Bobby Roode during the
Yeah.
match, and it was like, bro,
It's like, Mojo,
come on.
you're here.
That ain't hype.
Bobby is like,
Yeah. But
Way
man,
above you,
Mojo
dude.
worked him over this entire match.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it made Bobby look weak.
Weak.
But Bobby ended up pulling. He reversed. What was the move that he was trying to do?
Jinder was going for the Colossus.
Oh, so there
And
we
he
go.
just
so
reversed it into
yeah,
a
but that's at the
glorious
end.
DDT.
Okay, that was at the end. That isn't this match. I thought he reversed something in the Mojo match.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, well, he was able to get the glorious DDT off
Yeah.
on Mojo.
Yep. Next, we have like this backstage thing where okay. So after this match, the Singh brothers come out and they beat up Bobby. And this whole time, all the announcers are saying, well, next week we'll have the championship match between Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode.
This really
That's
bothered
actually-
you.
It did. It shook me to the core.
I don't understand why.
Because it's like, well, we don't have anything else for the night, so here we go, we'll just do this. Two dudes just got done wrestling, full-blown matches, and
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like, well, everybody else on the roster is obviously doing something, so let's just,
I don't know, man. It
we
didn't
got
bother
nothing
me.
else to fill this other hour, so
It didn't bother me.
my name's Road Dogg, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, stop.
Anyways, they basically, the Singh brothers come out, they beat up Bobby, then they both cut a promo on each other, and Bobby says, let's do this right now. And Jinder goes, no, we're going to do it on my time when I say so.
Yeah, I want you to
then-
have a week to rest up so that I can fight you when you're 100%.
Yeah. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and he goes, nope, we're going to have the match tonight as a main event.
But not immediately because there's another match before this.
Yes. So then we get these backstage promos where all the women on SmackDown are taking selfies and
Yep.
they're like recording why they're going to be the best in the women's rumble.
Cringy, cringe.
Oh, my
cringe.
goodness.
Cringy, cringe.
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 I needed a shower afterwards. I was like,
Cringe.
this is disgusting. I don't ever want to see this again. But we have a match between Naomi, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch versus the Riot Squad.
Yes.
You think that they need to change the Riot Squad's music, and I agree because it doesn't. It's too babyface.
It is. It's and yeah, the whole thing. Yes, they need to repackage. Well, I mean, they kind of have already repackaged her, but part of that would be her music. She needs new music.
Change it.
Here's the first thing that is immediately. I mean, from like the millisecond that they start actually wrestling.
Yes.
The first thing that is clearly obvious, crystal clear, is the fact that Charlotte Flair is 100 times better than anyone on the Riot Squad.
Yeah. So listen, Naomi's better than anyone on the
Absolutely,
Riot Squad.
but I'm just
So is
saying,
Becky.
dude.
Becky's the best.
Freaking
at it. I
Charlotte
believe it.
Flair is.
Yeah.
She's the best wrestler on the roster.
Yep. Yeah.
But we have a match
Yeah.
that is just so-so.
And Liv Morgan gets the final pin on.
Dude, listen.
Who does she pin? Does she pin?
Liv Morgan, She looked terrible in this match.
Yeah.
I did not like any of the things that she did.
Who does she
in this
pin?
match. She pinned Naomi. So the ref wasn't looking. There was a distraction, and Ruby Riott hit her with an enziguri.
Yep.
And then Liv was able to hit her sideways code breaker on Naomi.
Ugh.
I mean, it's just a code breaker.
Yeah. It's not even a good code breaker.
No.
It's a bad code breaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Riot
No
Squad
go for
win.
me, man.
Yeah.
I am all
pass.
I'm not about that life.
Yeah. And then we get Baron Corbin's wonderful interview or backstage segment where he declares himself an entrant into the. Just stop! Like, it's bad. Stop it.
I don't know.
Like, I can't
what
take
the
someone
hell
serious when they're just like,
is
I'm gonna be in the next Royal Rumble.
going on with
I'm
these
a lone
people
wolf.
and these promos. You're better than this.
AJ Styles even had an awful promo.
I mean, okay, but that was a backstage interview. It wasn't like he was doing the selfie thing, and it wasn't terrible. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it wasn't. I thought it was fine for what it was.
Oh man, like a little. He deserves better than that. AJ deserves a better script than what he was given.
Maybe,
That script
yeah.
was awful.
Yes, yeah. So some of the content was off, but
Did
yeah,
I just call him Cammy? I'm going to stick with Cammy
yeah.
now.
I don't know.
Yeah. Then we have the main event, which was just made up on the fly, of Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal for the U.S. Championship belt. This match was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
I guess I'm not going to go into it, but a couple pay-per-views ago, we had Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler versus Bobby Roode
Listen, man.
for the U.S. title, and they gave it to Dolph Ziggler only to have Bobby Roode get it.
Listen. Here's what's going to happen, and I've said this already. Dolph is going to come back, right? And he's going to come up to Bobby Roode, and he's going to be like, that's a really nice belt you have there. Oh, wait a minute. You never actually beat me to get that belt.
How many times do you think they can do that before it's too old? Because they've only done it like once, and I'm over it. Well, they do it all the time, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's probably what they're working towards.
Which, you know what that just tells me?
What?
We don't have anything for these wrestlers for the next couple of weeks. We don't have anything, so let's just drag this on as much as we can. Why not put Rusev Day out? Why not put the Bludgeon Brothers out? Where's the Ascension? You have people on your roster who need to be on TV. Am I right or am I wrong?
Inner peace.
No, I can't.
Inner peace.
Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you are right, but
I like it when I'm right.
I mean, I can see what I absolutely see your point, and I am not a huge fan of the storyline. I can see that they are actually working towards something, but it does suck that it's happening at the expense of other people getting TV time.
Just make up a match. You already make up matches just because they don't have any purpose in them. So make up a match between Rusev and
maybe
I don't know, Shinsuke.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like.
There's
make up something.
Yeah.
Just I just feel like I watched 2 hours worth of the U.S. champions. Like I feel like I watched the UK championship, but it was a U.S. champion and only 4 people wrestled.
Yeah.
Boring. SmackDown Live. You were doing great for a while. Guess what? Giving you like a 2.
Judge is not a fan.
I'm giving you like a 2. Raw beat you.
Wow.
Raw beat you.
Wow. 2.
Yeah. It was awful. Wow. Yeah. I'm done. Over it.
I guess so.
What are you going to give it?
I was going to give it a 5. I thought it was just a regular episode.
Boo.
It was average.
Yeah. I had a lot of things wrong. But you know what I was okay with?
What?
The mixed match challenge. I watched it. Did you?
I did not watch it, no.
It was an okay match, actually. It was Finn Balor and Sasha Banks versus Shinsuke and Natalya.
Yeah.
And the demon boss, the demon bank, won.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Like, there's a couple cool spots where Shinsuke like grabbed. So Sasha Banks was going for like not a tope, but a suicide dive, and Shinsuke grabs her, and she's just like, "Put me down, put me down, put me down," and she's just like,
He grabbed Sasha?
yeah, because Natalya was right there, and he
Oh.
just like caught her.
Yeah.
And then she was putting up a fight, and so he just kind of like put her on the ring apron, and
Yeah.
it was just like,
Uh,
I don't know, it was fun. It was a
Yeah.
fun match, and
Well,
Sasha
that's good.
Banks
I'm glad.
It was just cool to see.
I'm glad that it was. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Okay.
What's it all about?
205 Live is what it's all about.
All right. Well, I got to
I like
say,
205 Live.
the first match between TJP and Gran Metalik,
Yeah.
me gusta
Oh,
Metalik.
Ooh, he's so good. And that dude got more of
Listen.
a pop than anybody else has.
I
on
put
205
a
Live.
video up of us talking about Gran Metalik months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing has changed. That dude is money.
Yes.
He is so good.
Yes.
He absolutely deserves the pop that he got,
Yes.
and I can't wait to see more.
People were cheering him on. Like, people were like jumping up in their seat when
Yeah.
he did his top rope thing from the
Yeah.
I mean,
It was great to see.
that guy
would go,
deserves everything.
Like that, you
Yeah.
know, and the crowd would actually
Would
respond.
be like, yeah. It was
Yeah.
just fun. It was like,
It was a great
wow.
match.
That guy needs something. Like, he needs to
Yeah.
be involved in everything that's 205 Live.
Yeah.
Then we get a gentleman Jack Gallagher
Promo on
Hideo.
Hideo.
Boo.
I'm tortured. Ugh.
Ugh.
Get out of here,
I'm going to
Ugh.
make sure that he feels the pain.
Judge.
Whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah, bad. Bad.
Then we get something awesome.
Yeah, what was it?
Goldie, or actually, I guess Cedric Alexander comes out.
Yep.
And then Goldust comes out.
Yep.
They make their way to the ring. Yeah, that was a little awkward, but I'm down.
Yeah.
But as they're talking, Enzo comes out.
Yep.
And Goldust challenges Enzo. He was like, because Enzo said something to him, and Goldust was like, "Oh yeah, well,
I'm a bigger star than you."
No, he said, "Shut up" or something, and Goldust was like, "Well, why don't you come down here and make me?"
Yeah. Gimp your way up here. Gimp your way up here.
Yeah. So they got down to the end of the ramp, and that's when Enzo. What
Thought
did he
better.
say? Yeah, he had a second thought, which was more thoughts than the two of them had all day. The two of them combined or something.
Good comeback.
Yeah, exactly. So essentially, Enzo says it's going to be Goldust versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari.
So a bunch of jobbers.
Get a ref down here.
Get a zebra down here.
Yeah, zebra stripes down here, and they have a match, and it's entertaining.
It is actually interesting. So there's a really fun part where, like, we get to see Tony Nese fly, and that was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because we never get to see him.
Yeah.
And too bad he lands on his buddy Arya Daivari. There was some in the ranks issues where Arya Daivari thought he was leading, and then
Yeah.
Drew Gulak thought he was leading, and then blah
listen,
blah
man.
blah blah blah. But
In this
Goldie.
match,
yeah,
we got to see Drew Gulak steal something out of TJP's book and accidentally dab.
he didn't accident. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He accidentally dabbed.
I'm just saying, he got hit, and he was just like, "Oh!"
Double dab. Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
But Goldie wins.
Yeah, Goldie gets the win.
Yeah.
So
He hit like 3 power slams.
yeah, yeah, and then the final cut at the very end. Great looking move. I love it. So that was
So
205 Live.
Yeah.
What are you gonna give it?
I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah,
Go watch it. It's awesome.
yeah. I mean, there are only 2 matches, but those 2 matches are both a lot of fun.
That's 28 minutes because they had to make room for the mixed match challenge.
Yeah, yeah. Super short episode. So yeah, I'll give it a 9 too.
Yeah. Let's move on to NXT.
NXT.
Then we have, so our first match is Heavy Machinery versus Tino Sabotage.
Boy,
and
Judge
Riddick
is going to
Moss.
have something to say about this, isn't he?
Oh, I hate it. So they get a cheat win. Tino and
Riddick Moss. Riddick Moss puts his feet up on the top rope to get leverage during the pin.
I want to say so many mean things, but I'm not going to because we need ad revenue.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
all I'm saying is I don't know, but I think that Heavy Machinery is going to come out on top. There's going to be a series of matches, right? I don't know if there's only going to be one more or what, but Heavy Machinery are going to come out on top. There's no way that Riddick Moss and Tino Sabotage come out on top.
I don't know, man.
That's my being hopeful
It's you being hopeful.
for the future. It's
I'm-
2018, man.
I'm not. I'm putting my
It's time to be hopeful.
skepticals on, and I'm being super skeptical about this.
I'm going to break those skepticals.
Absolutely not. I don't think they come out. I think this is a one-off thing.
What's the opposite of skepticals? Skeptic.
What's the opposite of skeptical?
Well,
I don't know. We'll figure it out and we'll tweet it.
yeah.
Next we have a hallway promo from the Undisputed Era, and boy oh boy, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. Best on the mic in NXT.
Then we get Roderick Strong versus Fabian Eichner,
Great match, man.
and Roddy comes out
Great
strong.
match.
Yeah, very good.
Roddy cuts a promo afterwards and essentially calls out Lars Sullivan. Promo was no good. Roddy is not good on the mic.
No, and listen, who do you think comes out ahead on that?
Honestly, I think Lars comes out on top.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Okay, why does that make you mad?
He's just going to get Asuka. I'm calling it that now. He's going to get Asuka.
He's going to have an undefeated streak?
Yep. And then they're not going to know when to break it.
I don't know. I think it's unfortunate. I would rather have Roddy win.
Me too.
I love
we
Roddy.
We got a video package
Dude's
talking
the
about
best wrestler. He
Yeah.
has great matches.
Yeah, they're all wonderful.
He's the AJ Styles of NXT.
Yes, 100%. We got a video package talking about TM61, and for all you Pokemon nerds out there, that's Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I watched a couple TMDK matches from Pro Wrestling Noah, I think.
Yeah. TMGK was that.
Yeah.
That was their old name.
Yeah, their indie name.
But, I mean, it looks like those guys are getting the hype behind them, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Then we have Lacey Evans versus Aaliyah?
Noof! Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Noof?
Yeah.
Why Noof?
That was her. She was on Breaking Ground. If you haven't watched Breaking Ground, then that name makes no sense to you, but that's what her name is.
Okay. Well, Lacey Evans pins her.
Yes!
And then she
Listen.
cuts a heel promo.
Listen, okay. Lacey Evans is one of the best wrestlers on the roster, and she has been getting nothing but losses.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
so when this match started, I was like, what are the chances that Lacey Evans actually gets a win here?
And I said 0.
And she pulls off a win. She cuts the heel promo, which, I guess everybody's a heel these days.
Yeah, everybody
But
is.
I'm
Even Roddy.
so glad because she does, listen, her in-ring acumen is super high. She knows what to do. She's strong, so she
Yeah.
can do the actual moves.
Yeah.
She can protect girls. The other thing is that at the very end, the way that she wins this match is she punches Aaliyah, right? Just boom, right? Knocks the taste right out of her mouth,
Out of her mouth.
right?
Yes.
She starts selling the hand, right? This never happens.
No.
Never happens.
Roman
so
doesn't
many
sell the
strikes,
hand.
so many strikes, so many punches, and no
Looking
one's
at you,
like,
Roman.
"Oh man, that really hurts," because
You know,
it hurts to punch someone.
But you know why no one sells it, right?
Why?
Because they're all on
dumb.
steroids, and it doesn't hurt when you're on steroids.
Yes,
Lacey
it does.
Lacey Evans isn't on steroids.
I promise
Roman
you it
is on
does.
steroids, and he punches people
I'm
all
saying
the time, and he doesn't
people
sell the
don't
fist.
sell the hand hurting after a punch because they're dumb.
Looking
and
at
they
you,
don't
Roman.
think.
Looking at you, Roman.
All I'm saying is that Lacey Evans is great. She is way, way above the
Yes.
skill level of a lot. And I think it's great that she gets to have these matches with some people who don't necessarily have the in-ring skills and abilities that Lacey has. She can kind of bring people along with her, train them, things like that. And she's, I mean, I've seen some backstage stuff on her in NXT. She's a natural leader. She's a coach. She's great. And I really hope that she makes it to the main roster.
Hope they call her for the Women's Royal Rumble. That'd be
I mean,
fun.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Southern Belle thing, the heel promo at the end.
I do declare.
Yeah, which, that's neither here nor there. She didn't. The thing is even though I wasn't a fan of it, I wasn't a fan of just the idea, the concept, right? The way that she delivered it was fine. It was great, even in terms of like actual NXT talent delivering promos on the microphone. It was a 100.
Yes.
It's just
It was
I don't
on there with the Undisputed Era.
Yeah,
for sure.
Especially because it was live, like the Undisputed Era. That was a taped promo.
Yes, that was taped. Yeah.
Right? She had to do it out in front of a live audience. She kept her head. She didn't stumble over any words.
Nope.
She did a superb job.
Yeah.
Lacey Evans is a home run.
Yeah. Getting the praises from Doc over here.
I'm telling you, man, they called up the wrong people.
Yeah.
They called up the wrong damn people.
Oh, I know.
So, anyways,
Shayna Baszler shows up.
yes.
She tries to go after Lacey Evans.
Lacey
Doc
makes
was
her
like,
way.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No. And Lacey
Shayna,
was smart.
Stay away.
She made her way up the stairs away from Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
So Shayna goes to the ring and starts choking out Aaliyah. And of course, second week in a row,
whose
Ember
music
Moon's
hits?
music hits and she comes running out. She cuts a promo in the ring too, and it's just not as good.
No, it's she basically says, Shayna, you want a shot at the belt, which, mind you, last week, William Regal said, if you want a shot at the belt, this is not the way to do it.
Yeah.
So guess what? She gets a shot at the belt at NXT Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And Shayna, I'm sorry.
I'm going to meet you at Philadelphia.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
She has Tony Nese syndrome. Get a freaking mic. Tony Nese comes out and he's like, hey, he's like saying all these things. There's no microphone. And then he's counting his abs. And it's like, dude, you're looking down and talking. No one can freaking hear you.
Yeah.
But so she says, I'll see you in Philadelphia. Bring your belt or something.
She says, I'm going to bring my belt.
Yeah. So
Philadelphia.
anyways, I don't know what's going on. I mean, does Shayna Baszler win? I don't know.
No.
I don't care.
She can't.
But the other thing was that Lacey Evans essentially called out Nikki Cross in her promo.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
There
We get a No Way Jose promo, which was saying that 2017 was full of ups and downs, and now he's going to keep making his 2018.
Jose.
He's hoping to have fun he said he's going to have fun next week when he debuts. I don't know if he's going to a roster or if he's going to the Royal Rumble. Because he basically said, I'm going to debut next week. So
Spoiler alert, if it's a Rumble.
yeah. Then we get Johnny Gargano heading to the ring, cutting a promo.
Listen,
on
man, I'm
Selena.
Johnny freaking Wrestling.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I'm tired of these promos. Just
So
wrestle.
he's gonna wrestle Velveteen Dream essentially for a number one contender spot. And then whoever wins that match is going to wrestle Andrade Almas.
No, he's the number one contender.
Yeah, but didn't they say, wasn't that the whole thing? Zelina Vega was backstage saying something to Regal
Yeah.
about how he needs to wrestle.
Yeah, he puts his title shot on the line against Velveteen Dream
Yeah.
next week because for the first time in a long time, he knows exactly who he is. He's Johnny Gargano. He's Johnny freaking Wrestling, and he's the next NXT champion. The number one contender throws down the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So he's going to wrestle Velveteen Dream.
You're right. I was wrong. Then we have Authors of Pain versus the Street Profits for the number 1 contenders for the belts that the RE Dragon holds.
AOP wins.
Yeah,
in a
they needed to.
Very
Unconvincing.
run-of-the-mill match.
Unconvincing.
Yeah.
Did you really want those belts? Because it didn't look like it. It's the Street Profits. One of those guys weighs 90 pounds, man. Like, honestly.
But hey, he can dance.
He's 90 pounds, man.
I know. But he can dance.
He's about 105, dripping wet with pennies in his pocket.
Yeah.
Pennies in his pocket!
But he can move his chest.
Well, that's NXT.
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to give NXT?
I will give it a 6.
Oh, wow. I was going to give it an 8. I liked it. I just didn't like all the promos.
Yeah, it was talk heavy.
Super heavy.
You know, the bright spots for me were Heavy Machinery lost, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's why it's an 8. If they had won, it would have been probably a 9 or a 10.
Oh, no. The bright spots for me were Roddy and Lacey. That's it.
I mean, Roddy was great. Yeah, you're right. I'm being too generous.
Well, that's all right. You gave the other ones a 3 and a 2,
I'm
so
being too generous. Dropping down to a 6.
ooh,
Yeah.
Daki
6.
making the arguments here. All right. Well,
That's
there you
it.
go. That
Boom, record time.
is it. Thanks for joining us, guys. We would love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
You could leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about wrestling, about what's going on. You
Tell
could
us
do
if
that.
we're crazy. If I'm crazy.
Exactly.
Tell me if I'm being too mean or too rude or whatever.
You probably are.
I'm not.
I'm just saying. You could leave a comment on this
I am
video. Or you could leave us a comment on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yep.
I will leave links in the description.
Yep.
Once again, if you could take a minute, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button, and the share button. Share it with
Yep.
your friends. With all that stuff out of the way, unless you have anything else, Judge.
Got nothing.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week.